I was asked in some comments to look at the Florida House race and that recount and whole situation that's going on there. So I really appreciated comments and input. So I'm really excited to have a look at that for you. See what we got here. So this is the Florida House race and involving Andrew Gillum and Ron I want to make sure I get Ron DeSantis. Just want to make sure I get that name right. And that's for the House race in Florida that is unresolved. And we're going to have a look. We're going to look at time frame and how does that resolve itself. But we're going to look at it from the perspective of the Democrats. So keep that in mind when I'm looking at it. Okay, we're going to see how the Democrats feel about the outcome and or possible outcome and what exactly are we looking at for a time frame. Okay, so we got the Democrats here, the first card pull. So we've got the King of Swords. And the Republicans are being represented by the Seven of Wands. Okay, so it's a very unique situation. As soon as the Seven of Wands comes up, to me, that's always a unique situation kind of card. And things are a little outside the box. So this could be a rather unusual thing that's going on. I'm not sure how often they do have recounts. And I'm not sure how often things get tangled the way they have apparently in this last midterms here. So that might be what that's talking about. Okay, but the Democrats are coming up as the King of Swords. So they're feeling like pretty good. As soon as you're a king, you know, you're feeling like you're on top of your game here. I feel like it might have even been surprising or exciting when there was announced that it could even be recounted. I feel like maybe the Democrats felt like they got a little bonus, or they were wishing for that, something like that. So that feels like it's working to their advantage. So that's how they're feeling. Okay, and in the atmosphere, you know, if there was a lot of foul play or cheating or nasty things going on, I think it would come up the devil or something. And it's coming up a fairly neutral card and a friendly card even. So I don't think, you know, I'm going to stretch out a bit here, but it feels like there hasn't been a lot of foul play in this particular race from what I can see here. And it might be unpopular saying that, but I just got to read the cards, right? Now, the outcome is the Temperance card. Now, the Temperance being an outcome is interesting. Okay, let me just straighten those so people at home can see. Temperance as an outcome could take another couple of months for this to sort itself out. It doesn't look like it's happening anytime soon, the sorting out of this situation. Okay, and it does feel like the outcome will feel fair, but not altogether clear. I wonder if there's such a thing as having a they might even have a whole new voting. They may have to re-vote. This might actually go all the way to a completely new elections here in this state. So I don't even know if that's doable or possible, but that's what I'm getting there. With that Temperance card, it feels like it's not going to go a way that's an obvious outcome, and things are going to get very held up, really. And to be fair, they may have to redo everything here. It's fascinating. Okay, now the Hermit and the Star are clarifying for us. Okay, so the Hermit and the Star. Now those are major arcana cards. So yeah, Hermit, all the cards on the bottom are major arcana, indicating things are going to take time, because major arcanas always take time to work themselves through. And I don't know, someone might even, I feel like, walk away from the race. So like, I don't know, does that ever happen? I'm just going to say this is going to be very interesting and not like anything anyone's seen before, and could take a long time to sort out. And it feels like somebody who feels vulnerable, or some vulnerability gets, maybe they get called out on something and they become vulnerable politically, feels like they might even walk or concede. Is that what it's called? Maybe it's conceding. But somebody could just put down their end of it because things are just not being sorted out. So somebody could walk away. Anyway, so it's looking a little confusing, and I'm sorry if that's bad news. Sorry, Democrats. Thanks for watching.